And half my money goes straight to taxes, but I don't trip about it. That's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match, and plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. No, they thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions, right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from home.
Time to raise another banner in Foxborough. It's the coach. This is week 1 of the 2019 season on EA Sports. Tonight, the Patriots unfurl their 6th Super Bowl banner as they take on an old foe in the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'll be back to wrap up a wild first Sunday in the NFL, but first, it's time for Sunday Night Football as we welcome in Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Pittsburgh Steelers. So happy to be with you, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis, and we thought it would never get here, but here we are back together. It's opening weekend of the 100th season in the NFL.
So much football to talk about. That's our main focus. But how about how much happened in the offseason? Rules changes. Overtime rules were discussed in a big way. Some superstars changed addresses. There's a whole lot to talk about in the NFL, in addition to this game we're getting ready to watch.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to start off a game. You fumble on your first offensive snap. But now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on offense? And how's the defense going to handle it? Because no one expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play themselves.
And again this time to the tailback. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. An interesting note about the Steelers opening up on the road here. It's the 5th season in a row that they have started away from home. Longest active streak in the league. And, of course, pitting them against the Patriots, two of the most storied franchises, especially in the last couple of decades. Since 2002, these two teams have met in 3 AFC championship games, with New England getting the better of Pittsburgh all 3 times. And you think of the Lombardi trophies, with New England winning last year. Each of these franchises has 6 trophies, tied for the most in the entire league. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 at the 19. They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. This carry with the extra effort is going to get him stopped up just shy of the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Roethlisberger dancing to his left. He's going to and he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team.
Gronkowski's going to go. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. 75 yards as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. Remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Here we go.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. Dante Hightower on the stop.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Two times. Hey, Steve 6.
Here's Roethlisberger. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
60 outlaw. 52 I'm coming.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Go. Ball.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up 1st downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. Rolling to his right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. These 5th-rounders, and to use him as an example, maybe you take a little bit of a flyer on someone, hope you hit goal.
Exactly, because when you get into the 5th round, you're usually not counting on him to become a starter right away. But we've seen so many times 5th, 6th, 7th, undrafted free agents who come in and make their way, and in a big way.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago, really it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
So you have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization. General manager, personnel department, college scouts, all came together. They evaluated it very well and got a nice payoff.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
On 2nd and 7, Roethlisberger buying time to his left. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down.
Check. Breakdown. General West. Ready.
Now Roethlisberger into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. 7-7, our score after 1. On 2nd down, Blunt, and they're able to bring him down at the 20. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Well, they get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. On play action, it's Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Morgan. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a 1st down.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 35.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Brady's throw there complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Watch the run. He's coming. Alabama.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Brady gives now to Blunt. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, You'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like that
Come on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Shift.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Forced out to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
We call that sack block.
And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means other guys on his team helped him out a lot. That they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
What we got? Check the backer.
The drive starts with a handoff to Blunt. Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Hey, man. Watch the boot.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And they're going to get the first out here as he's up to the 14. Brady to his old reliable Edelman, and the Patriots have a first down. On 1st down, Blunt. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we have come upon. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. A reminder, coming up tomorrow night, it's the one weekend of the year where we get 2 games to wrap up the week. Texans and Saints from New Orleans in the early game, then Broncos and Raiders, Vic Fangio's coaching debut, and also the Raiders' final season opener in Oakland. That's the late game at 10:30 Eastern. Well, they trail by 3, and they just got 3 yards to start the third quarter. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. Steps away. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
You see me? You see me? They can't stop me out here.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
He's going deep for Brown. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, deep ball, short ball. And that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now Brady. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Morgan. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. On play action. Now Brady. He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 22. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll run it now out of the gun. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
They'll go right back to the ground with Falk. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Brady now on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. It's Morgan. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run it here with Blunt. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and just like that, it's 3rd down. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Go Bandit!
Shotgun now for Brady. And Gronkowski hauls it in for a Patriot touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Check 53 flat. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip.
Ready?
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger on the move to his left. And that is incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Here we go on 4th down with Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. And he comes back with one complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. He's picked off near his own 48. He violated a big-time no-no in throwing that pick. Rolling right, throwing across his body.
And you know that your dad taught you that in the backyard when you were a tyke.
Yep.
Don't do it. The problem, every now and then you get away with it. This time, not the case.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. From the 44, Brady, and that is incomplete here. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 3rd down, Brady. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Foxborough. We get set for the 4th quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. Now Brady gets around him. No gain on the dump off. It's 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Brady. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. New England on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Brady. And Gronkowski hauls it in for a Patriot touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. The Steelers will go. It's Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. He's looking deep for Bell. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
Again, here's Blunt. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. And he'll get this pretty close to a first down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 17.
I can't believe they even let you play.
On 3rd and 2, Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. It's a first down, and that catch also puts him at 150 yards receiving now for the game.
He's checking.
A draw play here, Blunt. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. New England on 3rd down. They've been flat getting it done, 8 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Now Blunt. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd down and 12. Here's Roethlisberger. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. 4th down. Here's Roethlisberger. This will be caught by Brown. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10.
High 7. Ready?
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we made one more play, could have had our shutout.
Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Call it no gain on the dump-off, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage.
Hey, 66.
On 3rd down, Blunt. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up their octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.